We are Dennis and Min. Come join us on our traveling adventures around the world. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel and this edition of Why Does It Seem Like Everybody and Their Mother is Moving to Portugal? Portugal. It's all you seem to hear about lately, right? Well, the truth of the matter is that no, not everybody is moving to Portugal. However, for those that have made the decision to relocate to Portugal, retire there as an expat, or live part of the year from wherever else they're from, there's many reasons for that, which I can confirm that it is all true in terms of the great healthcare that they have in Portugal, the great food and cuisine. They've got beautiful landscape. They have one of the safest countries in the entire world, some of the friendliest people in the world that you'll ever meet, and I can go on and on. But it is an amazing place. But for sure, there is not the droves of people that you might think are moving to Portugal. So let's get into some numbers here, all right? So according to the World Population Review, they were estimating that as of July 2024, that we're in right now, there is 10.223 million people. So 10,233,000 people living in the country of Portugal. So in context, the country of Portugal is about the same size, landmass-wise, as the state of Indiana in the US, which has a population of just under 7 million, I believe. So Portugal has a little over 10 million population. However, that population is declining in recent years. And that's one of the reasons why they've been making use of these visa programs that people, foreigners and expats, can take advantage of to bring investment into the country, to bring some new life and new blood into the country. So yes, they are declining by about 30,000 people a year. One of the reasons for that, which is also affecting many countries around the world, certainly in Europe, is that in Portugal, it is one of the worst countries for wages and income. People just don't make a lot in comparison to their counterparts in other parts of Western Europe. So a lot of people of working age, younger people, are moving out of the country and living in other parts of the European Union where they can make much more income in those other countries. That, unfortunately, is affecting, in a negative way, the population of Portugal. In fact, they say that they need 75,000 people or immigrants a year just to maintain the current population of Portugal. So in reality, there's more people dying than are being born in Portugal. Now, according to the Portugal Resident, which is a publication that's put out in Portugal, in 2022, the foreign nationals numbered 800,000 people throughout the entire country of Portugal. 800,000 people from all around the world. That only represents about 8% of the entire population. Okay, so 92% of the population are Portuguese and locals. And so you might be wondering, okay, of those 800,000, there must be 700,000 Americans, right? Because it seems like everybody in this country is moving there or thinking about moving to Portugal. No. That is not the case. It's far from it, actually. So who are these people moving to Portugal? Well, of that 8%, of that 800,000 number, it's the Brazilians that make up the greatest amount of foreign nationals. In fact, it's almost 1/3, 29% of foreign nationals living in Portugal now, retiring, working, are from Brazil. Makes sense. They speak the same language, and for various reasons, the economy might be better in Portugal than it is for those people in Brazil in certain industries. Having said that, the British also are a very strong percentage, but again, it's fairly small. The British people in Portugal represent only 6% of foreign nationals. 6%. And so the Americans, for the United States Americans in Portugal, residing, living in Portugal, it is actually less than 1% of all the foreign nationals. Not 1% of the 10 million people living there, 1% of the 800,000. So the numbers range I've seen between 7,000 and 10,000 Americans living in the entire country of Portugal. And most of them are typically living and retiring in the areas around the bigger cities like Lisbon, Porto, and in the Algarve, which has always been a long time favorite. And so an area like where we have chosen to live part of the year, along the Silver Coast in Nazaré, we don't see a lot of Americans. We see a lot of other Europeans that use that area and they have vacation homes and whatnot. But there's not a lot of Americans. It's very easy to connect with people from America through these expat and Facebook groups where you can meet up with others. But if you do see any Americans in Portugal, in particular the Silver Coast, certainly the interior of Portugal, they're probably on vacation. So you see more of the people that are Americans traveling there, visiting there, than actually living there. And that's okay. We can always come back to the US if we need to get our fix of Americans. So I just wanted to put that in context, that it may seem like everybody and their mother is moving there to Portugal from the US. And it's really not the case. We do expect the numbers to continue to increase, but right now it's less than 1% or thereabouts of all the foreign nationals in Portugal. So I just wanted to share that information. If you were curious, is everybody moving there? No, it may not be right for everybody, but I would certainly recommend visiting Portugal. Make a trip there on holiday, vacation, and who knows, maybe you might consider it as a place to retire yourselves in the future. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel, and we look forward to providing more informative videos on our adventures with you. Take care.